Hello and welcome to teamfortress.tv with Admirable, Ryushi and Jon. We're here for ETF2L Season 17 powered by TT Esports. It's a Premiership qualifier, not even the main season yet. We've got two hopeful teams here. Mais and Moule, the top seed, are going to play off against Team Decerto, who are ranked lower of the 6 teams that hope to get into the Premiership. The maps are going to be Gullywash and Badlands. Gullywash chosen by Decerto and Badlands chosen by Mais Moule. There is a big ESEA LAN event going on right now, so you should probably just at least open that other stream as well, ESEA Orange, keep the numbers up. But if you've decided to come and see some Euro action, you're an idiot. It's just gone to one deciding map after 2 best of 3s in that grand final. Ryushi, what are we even doing here?
Casting. Yeah. Nah, this is gonna be a good map though. I mean, and this theoretically should last longer than that final map. So I mean, if you guys want to go away and watch that, and then come back and watch the last sort of, maybe, I don't know, last map or last 20 minutes of this, perfectly alright. Because that is the final map, and it is what? It's down to the wire, I think, isn't it? Over
yeah,
there.
if you want to just screw with yourself a little bit, why not open the video stream from one game and the commentary from another? Ha! Lose your mind a little bit.
I don't know, I think Seabear and Ruin have got us beat, and realistically.
Looks like we're going to go live here onto the first middle of this best of 3. I'm going to watch the perspective of new demo man Decerto Kratos as he goes house, picks up the med pack, then chooses to go balcony and sees his opposite number there. He's setting up stickies on the train, trying to tag that scout, create an opening for his team. His roamer jumps in, hits a nice air shot there. That was Slate, I think he got cleaned up, but this middle is descending into a madness, a slippery slope for Decerto as they lose 3 players, but they're trying to hold on for dear life here. He's turned into a 2-on-3, only Zub remains alive though, and he has been spotted out. He may wait for this med pack to spawn. There's also a medic trying to pop crossbow bolts in his ass.
I don't know, he might actually catch out Misty here, but no, there we go. The scout comes in just to help him out there for a second.
He gets respawn as well.
Does he?
Oh, who is this coming in? It's Captain Hacks.
Who gets knocks on the respawn? What are you on about?
It was Captain Hacks coming in, but he didn't get the frag. Didn't even contest.
Okay. Right, okay, so I'm really confused then. What are you on about knocks? Knocks has got nothing to do with it. But yeah, anyway, so a fairly nice mid for Mais and Moule, or the Frenchies as I'm going to now continue to call them, and they're already getting aggressive with this, coming in straight through flank and taking the go bridge. They're straight in on the medic of Hildreth. He's going to be going down Kratos as well, so that's no medic and no demo. Going to be really, really hard for Decerto to defend this. They do manage to pick off Nadir, and there is a soldier sat underneath Grey Bridge. He might be able to get something done, but no, it's not going to happen. Nox shuts down Zub really, really easily, and in fact Razor's Edge coming in as well, so that leaves them 5 down. Sheepy going to be the only one up defend, but Hildreth and Kratos just spawn now, so it's possible to defend, but especially if Slate fails his, Nox fails his jumps like that. But losing Kratos immediately once again, it's going to be hard.
Sheepy has spawned as heavy though, and he had a little buff there, but his 450 HP has gone down to nothing as he joins him in the spawn queue. Razor's Edge, the only man alive, unable to block that point, and a nice push there from Mais and Moule, really taking advantage of that 3-man deficit, going in hard there, and we're going to go to another middle. I think Hildreth had crits for a few seconds there, but he has gone back to the medigun as the round restarts, and I want to see what exactly Slate is doing here. He is supposed to be the new roamer for Decerto. He's actually a merc for this game. Walking in from shithouse, no jumps whatsoever as both teams sort of run around each other, but just Hildreth has opted to go house, sort of separating himself from his team. Zub goes down early as well, and Decerto don't seem to have a plan in this middle. Slate eventually jumps in, hasn't done too much, but it looks like Mais and Moule haven't made it out of the valley yet. They're waiting for people to jump in and give them free frags, but if Decerto just stand on the point and try not to lose many more players. No! Hildreth goes down to Captain Hacks. Doesn't look good right now, Ryushi.
Well, I mean, it's still 4v3 at the moment, although I think that maybe just some spawns coming out of Zub. So it's still a 3v3, but with Mitzi still up, keeping those heals on to Nox, it's going to be enough. Flip, cleaning up both scouts there. Nice double frag, but there's going to be a soldier jumping in. He's going to try and get onto Mitzi. Gets 2 rockets, but doesn't quite manage to do enough damage, and Mitzi surfs away. Play.
Mitzi, originally from Belgium, is actually living in Canada for the past few months, and he's decided, he's just padding out their roster really for the ETF2L signups, but as it happens, he's decided to play medic all the way from Canada. So he's playing with like 130 ping here, and that's pretty handy for medic. It can be tough for your uber pops, but in terms of your dodging and stuff, it might help a little bit.
Soldier of Slate coming in from behind them on the balcony. Ooh. He does manage to get Captain Hacks, but he's not fast enough to keep up with Mitzi, who's now Ubered straight into last. They're pushing strong here. They're going to be trying to find as many kills as possible. Hildreth backs up into last. In fact, no, he doesn't. He goes on to the point. Sorry, I misread that. Kratos is going to be going down, and then eventually Nadir pops onto that point and caps it nicely.
Yeah, Kratos not really in position to just sort of keep putting stickies on the point. Ended up dropping down, and a little bit disorganised there from Decerto, Mais, Moule, showing their Premiership pedigree, I think, so far. Kratos going to roll out from house again. He's actually going to contest straight onto the middle, and so does his opposite number, Nadir, but he spots out a little bit of scout pressure from the closet shit ice area. Flip just drawing attention. It's actually Droso who denies Slate there on the other train. And oh, I just saw a big air debt there. Lots of gibbs flying through there. And this one is actually going in favour of Decerto. I'm going to call it too soon. This scout will go huge. Mitzi gets chased down, but there is still a scout behind here on red territory.
I don't know, I think he's been spotted. He might get in on the medic here of Hildreth. He's going to start doing a lot of damage, and he does manage to take him down. Nice play by Flip, dodging and perfectly. They just weren't watching their choke. I mean, he walked in straight out of choke. It wasn't like he was hidden particularly. They're going to be trying to get aggressive here. They're going to try and take this second point, which is a good thing to do, but obviously Mais are going to be here to defend. They've got a soldier and a demo up in their balcony. The soldier's going to counter jump it. And now with those 4 players, but without the medic, without the heals, without those buffs, it's going to be really, really hard, and they are going to have to retreat out through their choke. So a nice hold by Mais there.
That was really catastrophic attempt to deal one scout on middle from maybe Hildreth's position. He could have moved away from where he knew the scout was, or that Kratos might have actually done something. He knew there was a scout behind. Oh, that was just painful to watch. But right now it is an advantage. Or neck and neck almost, actually.
And advantage to Hildreth.
4%.
Yeah.
Can't push on that.
Was just sort of subbing for this match. I thought he was actually their medic.
Oh no, Mitzi. Slate is the sub. Mitzi is their medic.
Oh.
Pay attention.
Okay, whatever.
Look at the position of Captain Hacks here. He's hiding up in that little ledge in the house, the classic soldier hiding spot. You can get there a scout with the winker, but there is a battle going on choke as a bomb comes in. Slate gets the force out with all those soldiers hiding in the house. Nobody was there to airshot him. Here comes the counter over here. Decerto having milked theirs with a plum now. Move forward to try and get some frags, but meanwhile there's 2 players coming in behind. Hildreth realises that when he feels a rocket from Captain Hacks, and does go down. Captain Hacks joins him, but this is a nice pincer manoeuvre here from Mais.
Yeah, a really good clean up there, Captain Hacks. I was watching his point of view, and Droso does manage to find Razor's Edge underneath the point. Now there's only 1 up, it's going to be Slate. He does try and bomb in, but a much better clean up by Mais compared to Decerto. And Nadir, I've just noticed, does actually pick up Hildreth on the spawn, so a bit awkward there. Hildreth, come on, you used to play Demman. You should know that Demman can put up sticky traps, especially on spawn doors.
Maybe Hildreth was more of the defensive, passive style of Demoman. Nadir with a little bit of an aggressive jump forward catches him with the spawn camp, and that just means this uber advantage is going to be even greater right now. Hildreth had spawned on Medigun, but he is working a 50% disadvantage as long as Mitzi keeps his team building. There's a sniper though top here. Razor's Edge is watching across. He's looking for that medic headshot, but medic is actually currently bottom right here with both soldiers in the old Epsilon strat. But Nox has actually decided to go in without his medic. A little bit of a miscommunication there perhaps. Mitzi has left him to die to try and make something happen. Now it seems we have a pause.
Yeah, I noticed Hildreth asking for a pause, and then Kratos asked for an after round pause, so I'm guessing 90 seconds in the future a round has just finished. Now 90 seconds is enough, I think, to push out from last maybe, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Decerto have lost this round.
You mean push all the way to
push all the way to the enemy's last year?
That would be,
I mean, if they pushed now
order
and got like a 5k with a Mitzi drop, it would be a lot easier, but
I think they definitely
short pause, they're coming straight back in again. The Uber comes straight in out the top of Mitzi, being denied a lot by Sheepy on the Pyro, but he doesn't. But he does go down rather quickly. And now the red players defending relatively well. They pick up Captain Hacks and Nadir, so it's going to be a lot less damage. Now the soldiers jump in top from Zoo. He's going to pick up a scout. Flip finishes off the other one. Flip now jumping about, trying to get on the point. It's dueling so hard. But Razor's Edge eventually does manage to pick him up. And, well, just a bit of a reset now. Decerto can't push on this. But, well, they can try, but it's going to be hard for them, especially as Razor's Edge goes down immediately to a rocket from Nox. And now Sheepy might even go down. He's taking a lot of spam damage.
Yeah, Mais and Moule holding on to the Spire here. Now the respawns are coming in, they're going to get their buffs up and start to apply some pressure, maybe use this man advantage to get a force out of Hildreth. That's that charge. But it's actually he who's going to take the initiative here. He's leading it up top with his pocket and demo, but the splash damage there was enough to juggle them back and sort of really stun them in position there. The Uber has faded and they've got no frags, no damage, and in fact Zub has gone down. The counter Uber is barreling down main right now. Hildreth is fighting with his needles against the scout. There's like nobody on last to defend here. Aren't any stickies. Kratos went down earlier, and it looks like Mais will surely get a third round here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but there we go. Gonna be a cap out by Nox, Nadir and Misty. Misty? Mitzi.
Misty. I like that. I think I'll call him Misty.
Okay. So we're going to be watching this fourth middle now. So a pretty fast round so far. Decerto just sort of not really keeping it together on mid. I mean, they won the last mid, but it seems like they need to pull themselves together a little bit. I don't know if the team's going to... once again, Moule running that Valley rollout. Slate's going to jump him straight away, but he does take down... Captain Hax does go down, but Hildreth is going down as well, so it's good medic picks. Again, Demo Kratos, he's pushing out aggressively and he keeps getting punished for it. And again, a load of return frags coming in straight onto Decerto without that demo. I think Kratos is just playing way too aggressively here. He's not in the right position with his team. Because Hildreth has to follow him, he's getting picked off as well.
Yeah, Captain Hax's timing was immaculate there. Or maybe the Decerto protection of their medic was poor, but we just seemed to float straight in there into that closet and land those fail rockets. But Hildreth has got to be a little bit mad about that. Like, one player is coming in against their entire team. Like, they were all going Valley onto the blue train, and still he manages to get picked out there. It's just, they can't catch a break. But Mitzi has respawned with Crits Creek here, I see. Did he even die? He definitely has Crits Creek anyway. That's what I'm going to confirm.
Alright, well with that, I mean, it's going to be an aggressive play into last. They're going to want to get straight in now. I mean, he's 95%. There is going to be a pause again, or my crashing. I think it's a pause.
Still going to me.
Crashed. Or I've crashed.
I'm still saying it here. Crits comes in from top lobby. Nox finds Slate. Then Kratos. That's Demo and Roamer down 2 frags as they push into last. Actually, Nadir gets picked off here, unable to be healed. They have no Demo man, but it won't matter as they just bomb rush onto the point and try and beat those remaining sites into them. It's going to be 4-0 here, and there's only been 12 minutes played. This is a make or break middle here for Decerto. We play to a win difference of 5, so if Moule get another fast round here, that will be this map over. Kratos is going to roll out from the house, and he's going toe to toe with Nadir again, really trying to focus each other in a demo man battle. Now he's playing defensively here, putting up lots of stickies. He's got a little bit of damage to Nox. He gets cleaned up as the combo rolls out of house, but everyone's been focusing just on that train. There are other battles going on here on the flank, and it has actually turned into a 3-on-3, but the position is not good from Moule or Decerto, and it ends up in an 11-man middle. Only Mitzi survives. Mitzi managed to make it out there. Everybody else died. There's just Gibbs strewn all over the point. Nobody's managed to cap. There's a little bit of blue time there, but that's going to decay. And we go to middle number 5, round 2. They're going to retake this one. Be back in the game, Ryushi. Oh, Ryushi has just disappeared altogether. Or else I'm talking to myself. Who knows? It's going to be a Crits Creek deployed right now for Mitzi. He has the full charge. I just realised he was still running Crits Creek to middle. And I wonder, will Decerto be aware of it now, or will he get caught off guard again? They're trying to... Moule just trying to feel out the Decerto defense. They know they have a big advantage, but it's slipping away from them. They shouldn't be too overconfident with this. There's an early crit spot there from Mitzi and some long-range rockets, and Stickies failed to do any damage. I think he popped that one blind, thinking they were close. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Hildreth will have Uber in 10% time. That's 4 seconds if he keeps building, but there is already a scout, 2 scouts on the spire here. If they sort of want to block this, gonna have to deal with those scouts. Immediately as they see the Uber come out from Stone Bridge, though, all those Mail and Moule players just evaporate. And the combo is back on choke right now. Nadir keeping them away with a minefield of Stickies. But the battle continues. Captain Hacks is just about to respawn, but Nox did go down in that last engagement. So there's no pocket, no collar on the field right now. Captain Hacks playing Roamer in this lineup. Nox is the pocket, if you hadn't figured it out by now. A lot of players blobbed up on the point right here, but the crit is back, and it gets used onto Nadir. He hasn't found a frag with it yet, but he's going to try and jump ahead without the crits. Going in deep here, looking for that medic pick, but can't land enough Stickies. Does not connect any pipes either onto Eldrith, and after a poor crit screen, it looks like Mail and Moule are just going to throw caution to the wind and try and trade for as many frags as they can. Droso's even going to go for a back cap, and I don't think he's going to be able to outcap these guys on middle. The times are more or less. He's given up now. He's come back from the flank. There's going to be a little distraction from the house here. Nadir is. He was actually in the blue house. Now he goes back to spawn. Droso's all alone on middle here, trying to go huge. Hildreth's still on 150 health. He hasn't managed to land any shots on the medic. There's no risk of a pop here unless Hildreth just straight up misclicks. Ryushi, are you back in the land of the living?
I really hope so.
Beautiful.
Last time you asked me this, I replied and nothing happened, so I think I'm back in.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, buddy.
Excellent,
It's good.
excellent. Well, I just saw that basically made them all going in one by one against the entire team of Decerto after that failed crit. So that did not look good. And it's going to be pretty much a free point here. Although they do lose Kratos. Perhaps not the best. There's going to be 2 scouts dueling Droso, and Flip even goes down as well. So basically Mitzi and Nadir up. Can they do anything? I doubt it somehow. There's going to be some sticks. Zoob pops them off nice and easily. But now all they need to do is pop a scout on the point and just let it cap out. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Well played, Decerto.
I panicked a little bit and thought they weren't going to get it. So
We're finally on the board. This is good news. Maybe not for this map, but for future maps.
maybe it just took them time to warm up a bit. That's all it is, you know. Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Maybe whenever you got disconnected, the hex you'd put on them, feed it. Now they're back in the game.
Well,
Kratos is going to play balcony, and so too is Nadir. It's not going to be a full Valley rollout. There's a few players rolling up from the slope from Mail and Moule, but everybody playing a little standoffishly. Again, Nox going to jump in with that full 300 and follow up on damage from Captain Hacks to just decimate Hildreth there. Flip as well finds Zoob. And again, Mail and Moule looking strong in this middle. Only Sheepy remains alive, and it just seemed to be lacking that raw fragging power here. And it's Mail and Moule who seem to be taking the initiative more or less. Whenever you see Decerto making a play on middle, it's like Slate going in on his own or something, but much more focused fire and coordination, I feel, coming from the French-speaking but multinational Mail and Moule.
yeah, I mean, it just doesn't seem to be good. I mean, the Sheepy almost got a pick onto Mitzi right at the end there, which would have been good, but maybe Mitzi's ping, maybe make him warp around a little bit, so he couldn't quite get those shots on. But now there's going to be a soldier jumping in. Slate does manage to get that frag onto Mitzi. He's been looking for it for so long. He keeps himself up, and Sheepy as well, and with this last push up, I mean, it could be really, really dangerous for Decerto if they lose too many players going for that med pick. Especially as Zoob's now down as well. It's 3v4 on this midpoint, and they are going to be fighting it. This scout is going to go down as well, surely. Razor's Edge taking a lot of damage, not going to be able to touch the point, but now his medic does find him, and he does manage to pick up Droso.
Captain Hacks was a real thorn in their side there throughout that last little passage of play. He just walked in from the balcony and started shooting rockets at Hildreth, who was standing top lobby trying to hold forward while the rest of his team looked directly forward, not paying attention to the fact that there are flanks on this map. Uber gets popped off, and you know it's Captain Hacks going in for that bomb. He isn't able to make it out to the Hunter exit there. He goes down to the stickies of Kratos, but he has done his work, giving Mitzi a 50% advantage. There's also a sniper in play right now. Droso feeling it's time to scope. He has some prolific sprees at times. I wouldn't say he's the most consistent sniper, but definitely a threat. If he starts hitting headshots, might give himself a little bit of confidence there, Ryushi.
I would have thought Flip would have been better, to be honest.
I rate him as a higher sniper, as a higher rank sniper than Droso. But I mean, depends if Droso can hit the shots right now. They do seem to be getting a little bit aggressive. Soldier once again bombs him, drops Misty. Mitzi, damn it! And now the counter frags, they're looking for Hildreth. Are they going to be able to find him? There's going to be a scout and a demo jumping in on him, trying to kill him, trying to take down his Uber advantage, and they do. They get the frag onto Hildreth, giving up Nox, and surely Nadir should be soon to fall as well. No, he manages to get out.
Was Misty the name of your childhood pet? A beautiful
I can't
Labrador.
stop saying it. All I can think about now is the Pokemon character.
As well, you know? Misty.
Oh,
it's so American. Misty.
Well, he lives in Canada. That's basically America, isn't it?
Yeah, man, absolutely. But back to the game at hand, it is still Medigun versus Medigun, with medics building up that charge, but Decerto were just going to go in dry here. They're putting the hurt onto Nadir, Razor's Edge got up that frag, then another onto Nox. The pocket serious deficiency in the Moule combo right now. They are missing a lot of damage, and Decerto could be pushing ahead here, but they're just stacking the point. They know there's a little threat behind it. Captain Hack's on the flank. He's just picked up Razor's Edge and Sheepy. Thinned out. Got the med pack, and he's just going to remain behind. A constant worry here to these Decerto players as they try and push forward with what was a player advantage, but hasn't ended up that way as spawns come in here for Moule.
And yep, Captain Hacks comes in straight away, coming in from behind, picking up Hildreth while the Moule players come in, forcing Hildreth to try and look at both things, and it's not going to work. And he does get picked off, and now Decerto just falling apart. They lose seem to be everyone, although they are getting the counter frags well enough. But there we go, Kratos once again dropping Mitzi. That's twice now in a row as well. Can't be happy with that. I'm sure we can blame the thing in some way, but I think Decerto just playing really, really well on getting that med pick, although they did lose everyone for it, so perhaps not the best choice.
Probably that French/Belgian/Swiss arrogance, you know, they're just like, yeah, I don't pop the scrubs, I ain't gonna Uber. But there's Slate going in for a very optimistic attempt to block Spire against Deroso. Puts him in his place. And Hildreth has a respawn, so has Mitzi, both still running Medigun. No crits Krieg shenanigans right now. And Nox, Cap Hacks and Co are just realising we should sit back here. Our medic died later, we're probably at a disadvantage. There's no point in going forward and taking that risk that we might get smashed by an Uber pop or even a crits Krieg. They don't know. They're going to sit back and they're going to use the full open area here of the Spire arena to just punish any team that wants to push against them. But it will be Uber versus Uber, and they choose to climb the Spire because of that forward hold. Much easier to try and break that from the balcony, from the lobby. But Slate is playing smart here. He knows that they don't have vision of trash, jumps up but gets juggled by Nadir, and Captain Hacks absolutely annihilated. AD was right, but just got destroyed there by big projectiles. Right, onto Lasto. Nox is trying to shut down Kratos but can't do it. He does kill Nox, but that means the point is unstickied and the rest of his team are dead. They storm forward and that makes it 5-1. We're back to a match point situation here for Moule, Ryushi.
Yeah, I mean, I just looked really, really sloppy. Hildreth getting caught in lobby and then almost getting actually blocked out by Nox. He almost failed to get back to his soldier and just wasted like 3 seconds of the Uber for him there. But going to be coming up to the middle once again. Moule will run in the valley rollout, and again they're jumping their soldiers in. Captain Axe is going to be the first death though, so he's not actually getting as much done this round. They are desperately looking for Slate. He's chasing down Mitzi, but he doesn't manage to get him in time. So only a few frags coming out so far this middle, and no one really putting any pressure on point. No one really showing that positioning up at the moment. Mitzi's going to be the first medic to die as well. Hildreth's still up, so a fairly confident middle for Decerto right now. Just Nox goes down there once again. But now there's a scout coming in straight onto Hildreth. He's going to be trying to get him to Hildreth on 71 HP. Oh, it's so close. He does have to force. So Moule going to be happy with that, especially as Nadir's still in blue house and could possibly get aggressive here. Especially as Captain Axe has just turned up, so they could bomb. It's only a medic in the pocket and no Uber.
He's in. Deep doesn't land the second shot, but Nadir is just going to walk forward. Everybody turned around to look at Captain Hacks there, and you can hardly blame them. He was a real threat to their medic, but nobody was able to cover the entrances there from the blue side of middle. He just went forward, spam stickies, and got that pick on the Hildreth. Mitzi remains alive, and only 3 up, and a lot of them are very weak right now for Decerto. Hildreth has respawned, but he's nowhere near the battle right now, and he just joins his soldier now to heal a corpse. So that's Kratos, the demo man. People are dying left, right, and center. Hildreth is like, oh, sub for me, he says on chat.
He's obviously not feeling particularly confident. I'll have him in here. That's all right. He can join. We'll just swap you about. You can't be any worse than him, surely.
I don't know about that. Haven't played in a few seasons. Hildreth, you're the man for the job. I believe in you, buddy. Captain Hax is going to bomb up here and try and put the hurt on Hildreth again, though, but he's been spotted out by Zub in good time. A few rockets and a shotgun blast to finish off. Captain Hax is in the spawn queue. Roamer threat down. Flip's gone down as well, but it's actually turned into a 4-on-4 as both scouts from Decerto going down. Sheepy and Razor's Edge. Kratos as well. Uber comes in way too, or not even close for Hildreth, but Zub is trying to save some face here. Bombs in after Mitzi. Zuber fades and does get that medic pick. Only one player up right now. Nadir's walking onto the point. Razor's Edge has finally realized, drops down onto the stickies. Oh dear. Should have been watching main, but Nadir just goes in for a solo cap there to make it 6-1. What an anticlimax.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
We still alive?
Yes.
Oh. But I see we missed the end of the match.
Yeah, Nadir just walked in there and capped last. Razor's Edge was the only man alive. The spawns were just coming in, but Razor's Edge had pushed up to towards the top lobby. Nadir just walked in on main, put 3 stickies down. Razor's Edge thought, yeah, I should run over these stickies instead of shooting them, and he died, and Nadir capped. Now we go to the second map, which should be Gullywash, which is Decerto's pick, so maybe we're going to see a real tour de force here. This could be their strong map, you know. They might come back here.
They could be switching servers again, because, well, frankly, they did that about, what, 4 times before the match started, hence why we were so late starting. So I don't know what's going to happen right now.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed to be Mais and Moule that were creating the upsets in terms of poo-pooing servers and saying, you know, our ping is too high here. Have a guy playing from Canada. They wanted to make sure they had the optimum ping balance on their team. I don't know. Drosu did threaten to change servers after the map if they didn't fancy the performance or like weren't feeling the server. But after winning 6-1, would it just be rude to demand to change server?
Yes, I think it would. You know, I mean, they can't really blame one round on not happening. On ping, and it's just a bit silly, really. I've never seen a fuss about servers, to be honest. Never understood it.
You're not a Premiership scout. You're not Droso, man. You don't feel every pellet of your scatter shot. You know, it's like an extension of his body, man.
Quite glad I'm not Droso. I don't like being bullied.
Droso doesn't get bullied. Well, okay, he does.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah, he does. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be him. I'd much prefer to actually be good at the game. So you know, there is that.
Shots fired here from Ryushi.
Straight up.
I'm gonna sneak into logs.tf. Yes, I have found the log. Jackpot. I will put it onto the... Someone else has already beaten me to it. Damn you not. I'm just gonna put that in anyway. See, I've got a TFTV icon. People respect that. They'll be like, huh, this not guy. But anyway, are you looking at this, Ryushi?
I am, yes.
I'm going straight to that elusive damage per minute stat. We got Nox up there fulfilling his pocket duties, picking up 31 frags, 7 assists and 15 deaths, and pumping out 331 damage per minute. Nadir not far behind him on 303. Just for all you techno heads, 303. Yeah, okay.
Ouch.
Droso and Captain Hax beating out Kratos. Poor Kratos. Kratos.
Just jumping down to the medic stats here. Yeah, 2 drops apiece. So Hildreth, you weren't playing that badly, buddy, by comparison. No, that's 2 deaths after 20 seconds, but 1 drop for Mitzi. Hildreth with no drops.
I swear Mitzi dropped twice.
Apparently not. The logs never lie. Unless, of course, Log's creator is Zub, who plays for Decerto. Dun 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 dun.
But no, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would he make his enemy medic look better? Come on, don't be silly.
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Do you know the mind of a Finnish genius?
I have to admit, I am not Finnish, so I can barely comprehend what they're doing. Got to have a certain special mindset to be Scandinavian, and it just doesn't fit me.
I have alt-tabbed back into the game. I'm no longer looking at the logs. I've had my fill of numbers for the next 30 to 10 minutes. This could be a roll, who knows
Yeah.
which way it'll go.